What is up, everybody? This is Mark Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark Mike. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And like how we always start every cast, we're gonna kick off with the wrestling retrospect. This week, our pick was Macho Man Randy Savage, which was my pick, and I'll kick it off with my first match. Will be Macho Man versus Ultimo Dragon. So I found Ultimo Dragon match, and it was January 1st, January 31st, 1998. It was on Saturday Night Worldwide. I think that's what it was called. The WCW show. Anyway, it was Macho Man. This was when he was with Elizabeth with the Madness look, and he fought Ultimo Dragon. It was actually a surprisingly back and forth match for the first like 7 minutes, and then Macho Man took over. And again, you kind of talk about it before in our cast, but you talked about a lot of matches had shenanigans. This one also had shenanigans because Elizabeth interrupted the ref, and then Macho took over.
Mm-hmm.
God
He
damn.
was shady.
But it was a fun match, and again, Ultimo Dragon. Honestly, he hasn't even been picked yet, but he probably is in about almost 3/4 of the picks somehow, somewhere.
That's true.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So, what's yours? Next, first pick.
Okay, my first one. I picked the Junkyard Dog versus Macho Man. This one is an Intercontinental Championship match. It is. They say it is live at the Summit in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
26 November 1986.
Okay.
And this is going to be the running theme. This one, Macho Man is by the crowd. Everybody's on their feet when he comes out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's the hero. But during the match, slowly, or not slowly, just over time, you see he's unhinged and seems like he's kind of the bad guy.
Yeah.
He really he messes with the Junkyard Dog a lot during the match and pisses him off.
Yeah.
He runs around the ring and chases a guy who looks at Elizabeth. I guess he's one of the guys on the crew or something. So it's a lot of in universe jokes and whatnot, but still, to his character, it makes him look like, what is wrong with Macho Man? Like, the entire time. And this goes on throughout the entire match, and it ends in a count out because once again he starts messing with Junkyard Dog in a certain type of way, and then runs around the ring,
Yeah.
and then he gets him counted out.
Yeah.
So shenanigans.
All right. My next match will be. This was an older one. This was actually on the year we were born, 83. This is Macho Man Randy Savage versus Jerry the King Lawler in a cage match. This is December 12th, 1983. This was part of Memphis's territory. I can't think of the wrestling company. But this was like the Memphis. This is the one that was run by Jerry Jarrett. Jerry Jarrett? Yeah, Jerry Jarrett. Back in Memphis and stuff like that. The King was like royalty over there, so Macho Man was kind of like the newcomer coming at. And this was actually a really good match. Got really bloody in the steel cage, and it felt like very personal and stuff like that, which Memphis wrestling was known for, to making their personal shit real and make it feel real. So this was one of those things, and you can actually see the story building up. They actually have videos of that footage when I was looking for this, so I'll definitely check that out.
That's cool.
Your next one.
The second one I picked was Honky Tonk Man versus Macho Man Randy Savage. And this one is another IC title defense. Macho Man is the champion, Honky Tonk Man is the challenger, and this is... They have the numbers weird. It says, I think that's 10/18/86.
Okay.
But it's 18.
Oh, so it's probably a European way, because they put the date first and the month second.
Mm-hmm.
So
this one, again, comes out. The crowd looks like they love the Macho Man. Uh, Almost equally as so the Honky Tonk Man. Do you know, like, was he a good guy, bad guy? I don't remember
I
much about
don't
him.
remember him ever being a babyface that I know of. Like since I watched him, he's always been kind of a heel. Maybe he's like one of
Hmm.
those cool heels that people like tend to accept after a while.
Yeah,
But
that definitely the crowds touch him and give him handshakes, and they still cheer him, even
yeah,
though he's a bad guy.
yeah,
So,
okay. Macho Man, yeah, yeah, Macho Man,
and once again, I was gonna say once again, a decent match. Like they don't really do anything too spectacular.
yeah.
Um, but once again, Macho Man just can't not use Elizabeth in some way, shape, or form. And then at the very end of the match, he uses her to between Honky Tonk and the ropes,
Yeah.
and then gets him before the 10 count.
So
And
this
gets
was
Honky
during
Tonk
he
that
was
counted
IC
out.
champion at the time, right? Macho Man.
Yes.
Yeah, so he was kind of doing heel shit with Elizabeth. He was like being very overbearing with her, but that was also
Mm-hmm.
went into
Okay.
reality as well because he was being very overprotective of her, didn't allow her to do shit and things like that because they were actually in a relationship during that time, and
Yeah.
so what you saw on TV was almost reality. Most like
Well,
it was reality.
well, I'd hate for to be in a supermarket and Macho Man pushes Elizabeth in the way to get in front of you on the line. You're like, why is this lady here?
A
You
hundred
see
percent he
Macho
would do
Man
that.
sneak his shopping cart past you.
100% he'll do that.
So yeah.
I could see him doing that. All right. My last one is I had three different ones. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to do, and I went to the one that was probably have wasn't watched as much. So this was Bret Hart versus Macho Man, November 28th, 1987. This was on Saturday Night Main Event. This was when Bret was starting his single run. I think he just got out the tag team because I think Anvil was hurt. So he was starting
Okay.
to do some single matches. This what led into him getting his IC title eventually down the road, but he was still a tag team wrestler at the time. And this was actually a really good showcase for Bret with Macho Man, and they were able to really tell a story in this match, and it was actually really fun. And again, this is young Bret versus young Macho, so it was actually a very athletic match, and he actually Bret won.
So you won
He
the
won with the
championship, or
sharpshooter,
it wasn't?
huh?
It
No
was no,
shenanigans.
was it for a championship,
No, it
or
was just a
no? It was a regular?
one-on-one match. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess Macho put over Bret in that sense.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a really good match, and it was cool to see. And then again, seeing the technician, especially during that time when it was dominated by big men, Macho not being that big, and then Bret being not being that big, it actually was more technical sound match, and it was actually quite good. So definitely check
Okay.
it out.
That's cool. That's cool.
And your last
Let's see.
one,
The last one I picked was Akeem versus Randy Savage. Um, I believe he's defending his IC title here as well.
yeah,
But this one is like this. It says it's taken from the DVD titled Randy Savage Unreleased: The
yeah,
Unseen Matches of Aquaman. The match is from 1088. So this is another one I don't many people have seen. Uh, and this one's interesting because it's mostly Akeem because he's the big man because
yeah,
he's huge. That's one of the things you forget. Like not just that he's round, he's also very tall.
yeah.
And so he's basically like the monster versus Macho. Like Macho has some offense, but they do the thing where he can't slam him,
Oh, okay,
you know.
yeah. To
And
test the strength and shit.
his offense is like big slams and then like stepping on him and grinding on him and stuff. But uh, and Macho, everybody loves him. The shenanigans at the exact end. So, but it's different. One man gang gets pissed off that the ref is in the way at I guess, a crucial moment. I
Yeah,
don't know what his finishing move is, but he just two-fisted shoves him right out the ring, and that's it. So he gets DQ'd.
Okay.
Macho Man wins, but the weird part, they for some reason dropped the confetti for this guy, and he has Elizabeth on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Like this is a heroic moment. I'm just like, what just happened? It's so weird. It's so weird. Anyway, that's it.
I just want to shout out a couple matches just to check out because I think one of his most underrated title runs was the U.S. title, and he has some really good rivalries with that. He had Booker T. Him versus Booker T was really good. Him versus DDP. Him versus Brett, and also him versus Sting. So definitely check those matches out. Those are all within 1997. There's a lot of good stuff with Macho, especially in that U.S. title picture. So definitely check those out. All right, now we go to the weekend wrestling, and we kick off Monday Night Raw with Dominic Mysterio talking shit about AJ Styles' ass whooping last week.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would too. I'll talk all this shit. Solid promo. I don't think it was that bad at all. People were talking shit to Dominic. I'm like, he's doing pretty decent. Like, I don't think he's doing bad at all.
Yeah, he's not great though. So
He's getting, yeah, but he's not bad. It was like, yeah, I've heard worse promos by people, so I'm like, he ain't that bad. But you see where they're going, and I think Finn and Priest kind of take over and things like that when he's like kind of in the dirt, in the dust, or kind of thing.
I just hope he lives up to his Eddie Guerrero claim because he needs to get more flavor. Come on, man. He needs to learn how to do that. Three Amigos better. Come on, man.
And then we get Finn Balor versus Carl Anderson.
Good match. Solid match.
Good match, but it got stolen.
It ends up with shenanigans. Because Judgment Day is there.
Yeah, and Rhea Ripley body slamming Gallows.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like nothing.
Yeah, I know.
She lifted him like a sack of potatoes. That was like nothing.
That's a big dude. That's a big man.
Yeah. And then he got hit in the balls. They both got fucked up by her too. It was funny.
Basically, she took them all out.
Yeah. Because in the backstage thing too, he ran after her and then he got hit in the nose. Like, give me your ice back. That was actually a funny moment. We got The Miz attempts to give insight on Dexter Loomis' situation. Got interrupted by Johnny Gargano and R-Truth because he wanted to know the truth.
Say the truth enough times and he appears.
Yes.
There you go.
I thought it was fun. It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
And R-Truth beats The Miz. Good match.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
We got Austin Theory defeating Mustafa Ali. Really good match, though.
No, I don't know why he thought he could turn his back on the guy.
Yeah.
That he just slapped in the head like that. Man, what's up with you?
Yeah. And then you also have Seth freaking Rollins coming in and attacking Ali, but it kind of turned on him and he went right through the screen. I'm actually digging the storyline between them two. Let's see where it goes. Going into Omos defeats 4 locals in a 4-on-1 handicap match.
I mean, I guess it is what it is.
All right. They're as good as the security, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't make him seem tough.
He just looks like a big ass bully.
Does he understand the concept of how to make him look? He's not beating up anybody cares about. I mean, except those guys' families. But like, I'm just saying, like, what?
Yeah.
What? Why? Come on.
It looked like, like the older brother with a bunch of little brothers.
True.
That's pretty much what it looked like. All right. We got Elias defeating Chad Gable. Solid match. Again, I'm tired of seeing these guys lose. What you said?
No, I said it was a good
Yeah,
match.
it was a good match, though. But I'm tired of seeing them lose. I like an Alpha Academy. But Matt Riddle merges to even the odds, and that's how he won. I did like the promo backstage, and he also wanted to be a band with Elias. He was like, "We're not a band." He was like, "Oh."
Didn't he bring? He had Broncos last week.
Yeah, yeah, the Bongos again. Yeah, Baron Corbin defeat Johnny Gargano. Solid match, solid promos by JBL and Corbin. Had a better outfit this time.
I think somebody talks some sense into him.
Even he said it was bad. Um, you got Bailey defeat Bianca Belair. I thought that was a really good match and really good way to end Monday Night Raw with Nikki Cross coming out and whooping everyone's ass as well.
Yo, she beat the crap out of Bailey too. I don't know
Yeah,
what that was
she whooped
about.
everyone's ass. she she gave everyone the hands. Happy to see Nikki Cross back. So I'm all
True.
for that.
I'm glad. I like her. The cut of her fit, son.
Yep.
She looks crazy again. So let's see what she do.
Yeah, yeah. Monday Night Raw, what you give it?
I'm gonna give it an A. It was pretty good. I thought everything was solid.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Most of the moments on the show were actually like really good.
Yeah, I
So
agree. I agree. And then also the ending with Nikki Cross, like they did the other weekend, ending with Ali. They're ending the Raw with like a new character and shit like that. And I'm digging that.
hmm
All right. We go to NXT it's not 2.0 no more. I don't have to say that no more. We kick off with Kaden Carter and Katana Chance defeat Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark. I thought it was bull, but whatever.
I thought it was a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a really
I
good
thought
match.
they've shown that they now have some chemistry with each other. Like the way they go back and forth and whatnot. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a fun match.
I mean, I'm not mad. They just got those belts. I'd be kind of upset if they just lost them.
Yeah, they teased it though a little bit. We got R-Truth showing up for the Halloween Havoc late as Joker with Grayson Waller next week. He's gonna fight Grayson Waller next week. This whole segment was hilarious. I was all for this.
You can't keep saying the truth, otherwise he shows up.
Yeah,
That
anything
was
with R-Truth, I'm
that
going
was
to
great.
enjoy. He's great.
I love how the whole thing was he thought he was the host of the show.
Yeah.
It was last week. He's like, nah, man, you late.
We got Shansi defeat Lash Legend.
It wasn't very long. I noticed that. So it was more for the story of her interrupting her
Yep.
last week.
Yeah.
But like it was not a very long match at all. I will say though that orange on Shotzi's gear was hot because like, dude, did you see it could change colors?
Yeah, it was cool.
Like orange and then it turned red and then it turned yellow. I was like, what the? All right.
Cool. Aegis here returns and blindsides attacks the Creed brothers. We have pretty.
Say that again?
Oh, go ahead. Risa.
No, say that again. I didn't hear what you said.
Edith Shear returns to blindside attack the Creed brothers. It's pretty much this dude's back in NXT as well. We got Pretty Deadly defeats Idris Olif and Malik Blade.
Yeah, I was surprised. That was a
Yeah.
very good tag match.
Yeah, it was really good. It was fun.
hmm
We got an unveiling the fourth member of Schism, and it is Ava Rain, which is you could 100% tell is Rock's daughter.
True story. I mean, they did. The only time you heard about that name was a while ago when they were like saying certain people got name changes.
Yeah.
I forgot that they even said it was her.
hmm
Like it was so long ago. So there you
you
go.
you see her face.
This
You see
person
the
has showed
Rock.
up. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got you.
100%. But
But what did she do? Like her, did she attack somebody like last week or
No,
something?
she's just been like a random person walking around with the happy face on.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
she was just in all
I did
red,
not notice her.
running, walking around.
I did not notice her at all. Okay.
She's probably murdering people and just walking away.
I mean, we'll find out.
Yes. We got Indy Hartwell defeats Solo Rucka, and the return of Elektra Lopez takes out both of them.
Well, that happens when that chick was running her mouth. I don't know what Miss Sol Ruka said to Indy, but she got beat up.
Yep.
And I appreciate that. Because she beat her with like a mean ass clothesline. I was like, all right, good stuff. Good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, she said something about her being old, and Hartwell didn't take it right,
Okay.
and she knocked her
Okay.
ass out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she gets. And then we got JD
And then
Madigan.
Electric came back.
Huh?
I said, and then Electric came back
Yes. And she cleared them both
to
out.
beat her up.
We got JD Madigan versus AJ Dragovich, and it ended in no contest. Well, it ended with JD winning, but he just got
Mm-hmm.
left with it was a first four stop match, right? Stopped. Yes. Can't say it right. Really good match though.
Yeah. I mean, I did look like he passed out, so I thought it should have just been ring the bell. He passed out,
Yeah.
but they. Oh yeah, he did. He did. He
Yes.
did. So I mean, that's something to hold against the guy, right? He made you pass out and bleed.
Yes. Good match though.
Let's take McDonough seriously now.
Yes. What do you give that NXT?
I'm gonna give it a B plus. I think it was very good. I think the last match was great. I
Yeah.
think, uh, even though it wasn't that long, Indy beating the hell out of that girl was pretty good.
Yeah.
The tag match was great. Like, dude, it was some good stuff. Charles Truth was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
The first tag match, oh yeah, it was a good ass show.
Yeah. I'm gonna go B plus as well. It was a good show. Yeah. R-Truth was just a bonus. I love R-Truth. We go to AEW Dynamite. And we kick off with ROH World Champion Chris Jericho and Pure Champion Daniel Garcia defeat. They lost to Claudio and Wheeler.
Yes, sir. Claudio beat the brakes off them boys. That's what happened.
That's what they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good match.
Yeah. Like I said, Claudio was doing his damn thing during the match. He was whooping they both. I'm just gonna put it out there. The first like 5 minutes of the match was him just beating them both up.
Yep.
And then Wheeler tagged in, and Claudio was like, "You sure?" And then that's when it became a normal wrestling match. Like legit.
Yeah.
If you watch it back, it's mad funny. So yeah, it was good.
We got Renee Parquette was at the Mongo position, I guess, backstage with Daniel Bryan, and seems like there's some heat within the Blackpool Combat Club.
Wheeler's mad. I be mad too. Why you keep trying to say nice things about this guy that keep tricking you, man? Why you so stupid?
Yeah. And we also got the Jericho Association Appreciation Society was backstage with Tony Schiavone. Pretty much Jericho was fired up, and he pretty much declared an open challenge to any ROH former champion.
Mm.
We got AEW World Tag Team Championship #1 contenders. We got FTR versus Swerve and Our Glory. This match was my favorite match of the night.
Yeah, I guess I could say that as well. It was really good. It was really different too.
Yep. And Swerve and Lee are #1 contenders for the tag titles, which I actually makes sense because FTR was #1. They beat the #1 team, and now they're #1. How
That's
rankings
true.
work. We got more Renee Parquette with Saraya. They got interrupted by Dr. Britt Baker, so they're gonna have a whole thing this week on Dynamite. Then you got Renee Parquette
They need
with
to. I was gonna say those two ladies need to get pistols and walk 20 paces, turn and fire.
We got Renee Parquette was on the ramp and interviewed MJF next.
You can't trust nothing he says. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, yep.
It's a very good segment, but still can't trust that man.
And Stokey interrupts him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And you can't just go to show you. Stop pushing Stokely around. He makes things happen, man.
yep,
Just
yep.
saying.
We got Brian Danielson versus Sammy Guevara.
This is what I thought it would be, because I think Sammy held it in. So good for him.
Yeah. Renee Parkhead again backstage with Ray Phoenix. So it's gonna be Ray Phoenix, Luchasaurus, and Orange Cassidy for the Mid Atlantic Championship.
What?
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix was not ever like in contention for that championship, right? He was only in the first tournament, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We got Rio versus Jamie Hayter. I actually thought the match was good.
I like that she beat the crap out of Rio. That's what you got to do.
Yep.
Show her what for. Now, who can stop Jamie Hayter?
Yeah.
Please tell me.
I don't know. I could think of a few. Anyway.
I mean, wait,
huh?
you gonna tell me or
You
you
gonna
gonna
tell
be
you?
suspense?
Well, did she fight Nyla Rose yet?
I don't think so.
She lost to
I
Jade
do
already.
not think so. Well, everybody's lost to Jade. That doesn't count.
Mercedes Martinez. Is she still in AEW? I don't know.
I think she's still in ROH.
What? She's in the clothes per tape and she got left there.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, oh, the clothes for business. I'll stay right here.
Yep.
Deeb, she hasn't fought yet.
Okay, there you go.
Anyway, another Renee Parkett interview. She had Eddie Kingston, and I like Eddie Kingston. He didn't want to get in between his buddies, so he let them fight.
I like that. I like the interview. The way he handled himself was actually pretty funny.
Yeah. And then our main event was Jon Moxley versus Penta El Zero Miedo, and solid match.
Yeah, it was solid. It's just it didn't have this man's gonna lose the title.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Then you have the Firm hit the ring. They ambush Moxley. They backstage. Blackpool Comic Club had been locked in their dressing room, so pretty much they got jumped. And then MJF came out, and then he also got jumped and he got put through a table
For trying to be a good guy. So there you go. He can't be good.
I don't trust him still.
True.
I was like, that could have been a padded table. I'm just saying.
I mean, they could have left the bell on it.
Yeah, it probably was a pre-cut table. He just landed on a pillow. I didn't see a pillow behind it, but that's why they didn't put the camera there. I don't trust him.
So,
AEW Dynamite, where you give it?
I'm gonna give it a plus. It was pretty solid.
Yeah, I'll give it A minus. Solid, man.
I would say I like the story progression of like the MJF stuff. I mean, not for nothing, Jericho was pretty funny. There's like a lot of. Can we just give Jake Hager some appreciation for keeping the hat on?
Yeah.
And always getting pissed off when you take that off. Come on. You get it's some things that you gotta like. I see that. I see you, man. So like it was alright.
I just shout out.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I would say the tag match again.
Yeah.
I'll say the men's tag because Keith Lee he showed up, right? Because he did cool stuff. Did some real cool stuff.
Yep.
Why his legs go so far up in the air? Come on, man.
That
was crazy.
Yeah. Shout outs to Impact Wrestling. Sadly, we did not get to watch it this week, but I'll say some match I'm actually kind of going to probably watch after the show will be the Matt Cardona versus Alex Shelley. So definitely check that out. I heard it was a really good show, so I'll definitely be catching up and probably talk about it next week. Hopefully. See where time goes. We go to Friday night SmackDown. We could actually do the predictions for Crown Jewel as well because I think the card is finished.
Okay, gotcha.
Um, so we kick off with the Bloodline segment. That was the best
Well,
thing
let's
this
wrap it
week.
up. That might have been the best thing this whole year. I'm sorry. We gotta wrap it up.
Are you
You gotta
feeling
get it.
oopsie enough?
So here's the thing, Mert. have not confirmed this because I don't know if there's a Samoan slang dictionary. There might be, but apparently that doesn't just mean an innocent thing. That means something. I think like an asshole or
Okay.
ass face. It's kind of like a juvenile like diss.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So, but it's spelled differently in like in whatever slang, right? So it's not the same way you say the last name. It's something else.
Yeah.
So if that's believed, then it makes it double funny. But it's still really good. Still
So
good.
we kick off. Well, so SmackDown started off with the Butch and Holland defeating Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa. Then it goes into an argument between Jay and Sammy, and then Roman comes out, and
Yeah,
then we get the
because
whole, and
Jay
then we
didn't
get
do
the
his
whole
job.
conversation.
Jay didn't do his job during the match. He started a fight. They lost, and then consequences. So there you go.
Yeah.
Tribal Chief shows up.
And then Sammy still tries to defend him too.
And but I will give credit because Roman came out and said you two, and nobody but the two involved started. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, they know who they are,
Yeah.
and just is Jay being a hater, Jay being a hater,
Yeah.
and showing his true colors. I don't give a damn what the tribal chiefs. You can't say that.
No, you
You
can't say
can't.
that.
No.
You look, he didn't murder you right in front of everybody.
And Roman's reaction, but here's why the whole thing is great is because there's like several things that happen that are important, right?
Yeah.
So that might have just set up the whole end of the bloodline right there. Like,
Yeah.
okay, eventually it's got to be Jay versus Roman. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be at some point.
I'm for it.
But like the crowd, it makes the promo because if they don't go, oh, like the crowd has to be into everything that's being said.
Yeah.
And so it's like it helps everything, and that's what makes it so good. So yeah, I'm giving it a Slammy, son.
Yeah. He's not Usi. He's not being. Yo, he popped everybody. Everyone kind of hide their face laughing.
He is
the only one that's professional that did not laugh.
He had to be. He had to wrap it up. it basically say you could catch this traveling circus.
Yeah.
At Crown Jewel.
That shit was hilarious. It was great.
Jimmy was dying for the longest time. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what do you think about our newest wrestler? Could be Sammy Uso.
Sammy Usi. I'm all for that. I actually like the whole promo. I like wherever they doing with the bloodline is actually entertaining. Even beyond, like, they don't have to keep putting the Logan Paul bullshit into it, and they're still finding ways to just entertain. I'm really enjoying it. So that was a funny. Yeah, I laughed my ass off. I was in the bus watching that, and I was just bursting out laughing.
I love the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just Roman trying to keep it together the whole time. It's good. It's good.
We got the New Day versus Maximum Male Models. I thought the match was good. I just wish it would had a little bit more time.
I just feel bad for New Day because they keep talking about their record.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting closer and closer. It's like a week away, and it's over.
Yeah. So I'm actually seeing. I see the New Day getting involved with the tag titles very soon.
I hope so.
Yeah. You got Ronda Rousey had an open challenge, and the open challenge was Emma. I was very happy to see her back.
Yeah.
Nice pop.
Very happy. Very happy. It was nice to see her back, and the match was actually like pretty competitive. So,
Yeah.
okay.
It was very solid.
Emma ain't no slouch.
No,
we know she's been in Impact Wrestling for like past 3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years. Yeah.
So yeah.
I was happy to see Emma back. Hopefully, she gets the title eventually.
Hopefully, she does some stuff of some note, right? Let's
Yeah,
let's go.
we got.
You know what? Here's the thing. My first thing was I said, oh, she has unfinished business with Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
Because remember they changed her character, and then that whole thing just went away.
Oh, Emelina.
So
Yeah.
let's see what happens. Yeah.
They also was a tag team as well.
Yeah, I remember in NXT they was really good together, but that didn't
Yeah.
it didn't jet in too well on the main roster, if I remember.
No,
So.
I did not, because she went to Charlotte instead of Emma.
Yeah.
Really good match though. I was happy to see it was actually a competitive match too. So it was good stuff.
Yep.
You got Legado del Fantasma versus Hit Row and their mystery tag partner Shinsuke Nakamura.
So Shinsuke is just a hired gun
Yeah.
at this point. He's like, I just want to wrestle.
Yeah, I think yeah.
You need a partner?
Yeah, I
got
got you.
You need to discipline your young boy? I got you.
Yeah. I think Nakamura they're slowly like trying to get him back into a babyface level. So even though like they're finding ways to put him in like big pop spots,
Mm-hmm.
and he fits in with everybody. So there you go.
True.
Oh, going to news. We was talking about Nakamura. Nakamura got permission. He's gonna wrestle the Great Muta's last match at Pro Wrestling Noah.
Well, it's not the last match. The last is going to be the tag match with Sting.
Oh, okay. So one of the last matches.
Him and Sting and Darby, So yeah, it's still one of his last matches next year.
Yep. That was actually really cool.
What are you able to watch Pro Wrestling Noah on?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, they just okay.
Mm-hmm. And also Fight Network, Fight TV has their pay-per-views and stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually happy for him. He gets to go and wrestle in Japan.
Yes, sir.
Forbidden Door in WWE.
At some point, Carl Anderson, New Japan, made a statement. I saw it. He got to defend his championship.
Yeah.
But they're gonna take it from us. So at some point, Carl Anderson may also wrestle in New Japan.
I'm just saying, Cardona offered his services.
What, to wrestle in his place?
Yeah, because he wants a belt. He's like, I need another title.
Oh, damn.
I'm for it.
That would be great if he just lied down for a cartoon.
Yeah.
Because he walks up with a suitcase full of money because they basically show that they're hitmen. So okay.
There you go. We go to Karrion Kross versus Madcap Moss. I actually thought it was a good match too.
They was beating out each other.
Yep.
Like Kross was getting them in the beginning, but Kross and Moss, I think that's pretty funny. They're gonna end up in a taxi.
The Kross Moss.
Kross and Moss. But no, I was saying Kross had the opening, but like Madcap is really good at just that explosiveness.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because people don't really have that, it just looks so unique because he's also giant.
Yeah.
He's a giant man, so good stuff. And I'd like that Scarlett had to stop him from killing him in the ring.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we have Bray Wyatt coming out with a new character popping up named Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Dusty. Uncle Dirty.
Uncle Dirty. Him saying that Bray Wyatt's a liar, and pretty much if you go to the QR code, it's just a picture of him, and it says liar everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So the mystery continues of what's going on. I'm digging everything that Bray Wyatt's doing, and I'm all for it. And I look forward to all these little things here and there. And I think the aesthetics of it is just well done. Like, I'm digging it. So, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing who's gonna be the first victim. Is it gonna be Bray Wyatt himself?
I mean
that's kind of like what it's looking at, right? Like.
Yeah.
So I have a little theory, and this is something that I feel like these are all gonna. I have a feeling that they're all just gonna be like things of Bray Wyatt, and they're all fighting because the strongest thing that got destroyed was the Fiend, and they're trying to find the power back. So they're all kind of like blaming him for the destruction of the Fiend, and then little by little we'll get other characters within his head and shit.
You know, if that's the way it's gonna go, I'm just saying at some point Randy got to show up. You got to deal with the death of a man on television.
They're gonna murder him on TV.
I mean, look, we don't know how Randy and his injury are progressing in real life. Maybe he wants to retire. Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows how bad it is?
They could just have him burn
But
their house.
but if you just end it on a cliffhanger, you have to have Bray Wyatt show up to Randy's house.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, you hear the Fiends laugh and let me in, and then the house is on fire. He's like, what happened? I don't know.
So that means he can't go to the
His
Hall of
family
Fame.
made it out. Randy and his 16 kids, the 16 kids made it out, but Randy's nowhere to be found.
So he can't be in the Hall of Fame anymore.
No. Nope.
Someone has to
That's
accept Matt Riddle will accept the award for him.
Batista has accepted on his behalf.
I'm so digging what they're doing with it and letting him be creative. I'm all for it and just letting the story play out. So I try not to go crazy into theories because I just wanted to play out too. I don't want to disappoint myself as well. So there you go.
The only thing is, I say there are loose ends. I hope they don't just not tie them up because they had the power to and the people.
Yeah.
So I hope they tie up Alexa Bliss. I hope they tie up the Fiend.
Yeah.
Randy would be nice, but that's not. I could leave that alone. But
Yeah.
There's little, and John Cena. He's not dead, right? He's not in the dimension. I saw him in a suit. He made Peacemaker. Come on. He got out.
That's someone else. that's the Fiend. That's Bray Wyatt controlling him, making money.
I mean, he's doing a good job. I'm just saying. No, that's Johnny Large Meat. Is that
there you go.
Johnny Large Meat got blocking the dimension?
Yeah, exactly. That's Johnny Large Meat.
But I'm just saying he hurt people, Braun. He's got a list of people that they have something to do. They have to say hi. You know what I mean?
I will say one of the first.
He drowned Braun. He drowned.
Strowman.
He drowned him. It's done.
He drowned Strowman and he lost his hair. He don't have hair no more.
That's Swamp Water. Not good for you.
I think I think the first victim of Wyatt might be Riddle.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I can see that.
But then again, from what I'm reading and what I'm saying, they're trying to make this a babyface. I'm like, how? I think no matter what, people are going to cheer, no matter what demented shit he does. So no matter what, I think he's going to get cheered. If he fucking rips someone's nose off, people are going to cheer for it. He's at the point that the crowd is like a power because no matter what, he's going to get cheered for it. I think that may be the thing.
Kind of like Bad Guy Macho Man.
Yeah. Yeah, but that might be the thing, is the fact that the crowd is encouraging him.
Sure.
Uh-oh. But Uncle Howdy...
And it might not be set in stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not be set in stone. Who knows?
I have a feeling Uncle Howdy was not Bray.
I didn't think it was him. I didn't think it was him in prosthetics. I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was Tyler Breeze.
So
what you doing backstage, Breeze?
So there was a little thing on his ear, which was a cross earring, which barely resembled a one's Bo Dallas's cross earring. So that was what got me close, like looking at him, like, recognize that earring.
I mean, you're right. It could be him, or it could be Curtis Axel.
No one wants Curtis Axel.
Go on. You gotta give him something.
Nobody wants
His
Curtis
daddy was
Axel.
Mr. Perfect. Give him something.
Nobody wants Curtis. Nobody wants him.
Got
McGillicuddy, the guy that still probably was not defeated in the Royal Rumble still.
All right. Is that real? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, because they never fully eliminated him. Well, they eliminated him the following year, but he pretty much was not eliminated for like a whole year. because he
That's
just got thrown
crazy.
out and he got pulled out the match.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like silly things like that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Anyway.
But it was, in all seriousness, who I thought it was, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was somebody like Breeze.
Yeah.
Somebody who's not doing anything.
I
I
think
know it's like
yeah, I think Uncle Howdy is Bo. Just because
okay.
I don't think it's Bray, but then again the voice is very similar to Bray, so maybe it is Bray and just in costume and shit too,
Okay.
because
Okay.
he was the voice of all the puppets in the
That's
Firefly
true.
Funhouse as well.
That's true.
So it's a man of many
Even Sister
talents.
Abigail.
He's just fucking cursed. But yeah, SmackDown, what you give it?
I'm gonna give it a S. I don't know what else to give it.
Yeah, it
That was
probably the
too
first
good. That
S
was
in a
the best.
long time. That promo was fucking
See,
amazing.
look. The thing about it was that promo, that first part of the show was so good. It carries everything,
Yeah,
and then it ends well. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it ends well with the bread. Like the character stuff is just top notch right now.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
WWE's doing their thing, man. I can't complain.
Mhm.
Yeah, gonna go S.
And we didn't mention more character stuff that happened was that Shayna and Ronda are now just hurting people.
Yeah, they choked out Natalia, and
Hmm
then Liv Morgan is a rabbit Chihuahua now.
Husker living after she got stabbed by Chucky.
Yep, she got murdered by Chucky. Shout outs to the Chucky show. She made her debut and got stabbed.
Hmm
That was the only part I watched of the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
I heard the show was really good. I just haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
It kind of goes
Is
into
it a
the
USA specific show?
Chucky. Yeah,
No, is it a USA show? Like it's a
yeah.
regular
It's
comes on.
I think it's a sci-fi collab with USA.
Okay, cool.
I gotta watch it. I heard good things. I heard it connects all the movies and all that shit too, even the
Mm,
bad ones.
okay,
So we'll see. Anyway,
gotcha.
yeah, SmackDown gets a S. S ranking. That's one. The last time we had a S ranking, it was when NXT was black and gold.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the quality of the show is getting better. I like the character work. There's things I can, even around the thing. I didn't care for the promo, but at least the character work and the match was actually really good.
hmm
Emma's no slouch. She could go with anybody. So I was like, yeah, this match was actually really good. Don't forget about Emma. Emma knows her shit.
That's true.
She's trained by Lance Storm.
One of the best.
Yes. So,
The very
um,
bear.
yeah, I'm gonna give it an S. And then we go to AEW Rampage, and we kick off with John Moxley doing double duty because I know it's filmed in all in one day. So he fights Matt Murden, Morden,
No, Matt Menard.
Menard.
Daddy
There you
Magic.
go.
Yes, Daddy Magic.
I thought Moxley should have killed him.
Look. Y'all be sleeping on Daddy Magic. That's all I gotta say. I like the match.
Yeah,
I know it wasn't the best Max Moxley match, but what have you?
he should have just
Take your
DDT'd
star
his
and your
ass.
shovel. I think. Look, he clotheslined the hell out of him. That's all I gotta say. He got hit. He got hit. But Daddy Magic, he ain't going down. He gonna fight you. He gonna fight you. So
Um, the next thing I think was probably my favorite thing on Rampage, but well, Keith Lee kills Serpico.
Serpentico.
Yeah, he did. Like, that's it. Like he powerbombed him once,
Why?
and
That poor guy. Him
so
and Fuego, they keep just killing them over and over again.
that dude's
Come on.
soul left his body when he got his powerbombed. Like the Hulk thing when she fucking slams him and he flies out. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm not here for that. So the where was it? You had Matt Caster and Anthony Bowen come out and to actually where is Billy because he didn't see him and things like that, and Swerve was nowhere to be found. And then we go to the screen and you see Swerve, kind of like a menacing, freaking Jokerish kind of character, fucking with his amazing promo. Has Billy Gunn in the chair and shows a wrench a wrench, not a cutter, a wrench, and pretty much breaks what looks to be break Billy Gunn's finger, so you can't do the scissor me anymore.
Scissory. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
It
explain.
says George on it. I love that you can see the tool
Yeah,
that he's using. It
yeah,
has the guy's name on it, who's it belongs to.
yeah.
All right, give it back to George when you're done.
It was a good
It's got
promo.
Billy Gunn's blood all over it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't cut his finger. He just broke it. There's no blood in the
No,
break.
it's like a little. It's not. I think it's just a pair of pliers.
No, it was a
So
wrench.
it's not bolt cutters or anything.
No, it's a
So
wrench. Yeah.
you can see it. No, it's not a regular wrench. It's one of the little ones that
It's
it's
a
only
monkey
the certain
wrench.
side. So it's not the big Mario joint. That's
No, it's a
no.
small Mario jump.
Yeah, just this small little wrench.
Yeah, I
So
had
it's not
explained that to
bad.
Nick. I was like, yeah, he didn't cut his finger. He broke his finger.
So
Because you can't. What you gonna? You gotta put a fake area for his finger. No, they're not gonna do all
I
that.
mean, that's Rey Mysterio, man. He lost an eye. He knows about losing stuff.
He went to the Lazarus Pit to bring it back.
Well, Billy Gunn looks like he goes to the Lazarus Pit on the weekends.
But yeah, I think he's gonna be in the cast and they're gonna be whatever. But I thought the promo was
Billy
great.
Billy Gunn could fight Batman. All I'm,
He probably can.
I don't know what I guess his villain name is Daddy Ass,
Yep.
but he can fight Batman. There you go.
Good stuff though. Um, I think that was my favorite part of Rampage. But you got Tay Milo versus Madison Rain. Tay won. Ty won. It was a
Mm-hmm.
okay match.
Ty Conti. It was okay. It was unreally slow when they did the picture in picture because they just weren't saying anything. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Usually they talk.
Yeah.
They just they just didn't say anything. I don't know if they were just like, oh man, this is not great.
And we got the main event. Matt Taven versus Warlow.
Scott Steiner is not happy that Matt Taven lost.
It was a good match. I think I dug the ending more than I actually dug the match because it actually shows direction into the TV title and and the TNT title. You got Hobbs come out and to declare that he's going for that TNT title, and you also have Brian Cage going for that ROH TV title. So I was actually all good for that.
Mhm.
And he spine buster. That spine buster didn't look that great though.
I think he was too close to Joe on the floor. He didn't
Yeah,
want to.
I
He
agree with
didn't want
that.
to drop Wardlow on Joe's head.
Yeah, you should have just fuck it.
Too many people talking about AEW wrestlers getting hurt.
Yeah, they didn't want to hurt him.
Stop hurting.
Yeah.
Relax, guys.
Rampage, where you give it?
Rampage, I'm gonna give it a C plus.
I give it the same.
Wasn't that great. But I will say I like the first match. I like the Menard Moxley match. The Serpentico thing wasn't a match.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. And I appreciate the evil swerve, sneaky swerve.
Yes. Swerve is
You gotta
evil.
be sneaky swerve.
I will say this now, and I 100% will back it up at 100%. Well, the Swerve, honestly, in the AEW title picture, I could see that happening. Like, late this year, early next year. He is a really good villain, and just give him the chance to shine. Yo, he could be fucking your best villain you ever had.
If Kenny's to be believed, he wanted him as a rival. So I would love to see that.
Me
I'm
too.
just saying.
Me too. So hopefully we see that. And then we go to Crown Jewel because we actually have the full card, so we can actually make predictions of the matches that are coming up. So, match number 1, the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos for the tag team titles.
Not yet. They have to break the New Day's record, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It just feels too predictable. So I'm gonna say the Usos.
Yeah.
Unless it's by DQ, you know what I mean? Unless it's by DQ, because you can still be DQ'd and win and not win the titles. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something like that. but like they're not winning those titles. No.
One thing I could see happening, and it depends on if the New Day are there in Saudi. I'm not sure if they're gonna be there at the pay-per-view. But after, like, say for instance, the Usos win, the New Day comes out, and you have a standoff between them two.
At that point, it's too. The days passed. That it's like it was days from
Oh,
Friday.
okay.
I think it was.
Or the New Day costs them the title.
I mean, that'd be even better. That's more unexpected.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take
who
that.
knows?
But prediction, I see it like they're not losing the titles.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Usos losing. You got a Raw Women's Championship match: Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a last woman standing match.
I think it wins it. At this point, who does Bianca have to help her?
Nobody.
Because everybody keeps getting beat up.
Oh, Asuka.
Candice got beat up. No, I mean, well, yeah, maybe it's been long enough, but like, remember that in the story was Alexa and Asuka are down, Becky's down because of damage control, and Candice just got beat up. So like, I mean, Shotzi and what's someone called it got beat up too.
Yeah. I have a
Like,
feeling.
who's gonna help her?
I have a feeling that Bianca wins, so Nikki Cross could take the belt from her.
I feel it's more likely that she wins because of Nikki.
That could be that too.
Because I think, like I said, she was wailing on Bailey at the end of the show.
Yeah, like she was the only.
Took her jacket off and was. She took her jacket off and was beating her with it at the end of the show. Like she's clearly got a. She was beating up everyone. Yes, she clearly has the beef with Bailey.
I wouldn't pass her that if she causes Bailey the match and it lines up being like a 3-way at like Royal Rumble or something.
Yeah, but I can see that. But like as for anybody saving Bianca from damage control, it's a last woman standing match. There's no rules in that match.
Maybe the fact that they don't make it to Saudi Arabia.
True. I don't know what Dakota and EO stances are. So that's true.
Bianca steals their passports.
They get a felt the day off. So like, how the Usos traveling? Oh, well, whatever.
I guess they're allowed to go.
Never mind. No, I know. Never mind. It's Saudi. It's never mind.
All right. We got Braun Strowman versus Omos.
Braun Strowman.
Me too. I think
Unless MVP.
I gave it.
No.
Go ahead. What?
Oh, go ahead. No, I was gonna say unless MVP interferes. No.
I gave my description of what the match will be last week. So if you want to know the description of it, that's exactly what I think the match is going to be. We got Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre steel cage match.
I think Kross takes it.
Yeah.
He cheats again. Scarlett gets involved. Something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kross. The OC versus the Judgment Day, 6-man tag.
Judgment Day, right?
I'll go Judgment Day as well. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
I want Bobby to win. Come on.
I want Bobby to win too.
Brock has been losing like every match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he's not gonna lose every match.
But I think we're gonna get the. So I think this match is gonna be the match we wanted the first time around. I think they're gonna get time. I think they're gonna beat the shit out of each other. It's gonna be good. I think that match is gonna be good. But yeah, I gotta say Bobby because Bobby, I think Bobby might be next against Roman.
I mean, okay. At this point, that's good. That's a good opponent.
Yeah.
That's a good opponent at this point.
Because he hasn't fought him yet. Well,
Yeah,
during the title run. So this would be a good title.
they were both bad guys at the time when Bobby was a champ
Hmm.
and he took it from him. Yeah,
And then he also the U.S. champ while Roman was undisputed. So I would like to see Bobby and Roman have a story for Royal Rumble. Have them fight Royal Rumble. That's perfect.
true, true.
Because the next match, I don't care. Roman better win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they pay big money. They pay big money.
Yeah,
So
Roman murders this kid. I hope so. But Roman better win. Like
yeah,
there's no excuse or nothing. Roman better win this match.
the only reason no, literally listen. The only reason Roman ever could lose is because the check has so many zeros.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. So yeah, no,
but yeah,
Roman wins.
yeah,
But again, hold on. Because they do things, and I feel like with the Usos or Roman, the only way they can ever lose is it has to be a DQ.
yeah, yeah. And they
Like
also
it
are,
has to be.
and the bloodline is there. So
So I'm one of the. That's why I say one of these matches. I feel like they could lose the match,
yeah,
but not the title.
yeah. I can see that. I can see honestly, this is actually be a perfect time to do it too. Like have Roman lose by DQ, have Jay kick him by accident.
Yeah, Jade cost Roman the match because he wants to get his one up
Because
on
Sammy's not there.
Jake
Sammy
for not.
doesn't do the Saudi shows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
This is the
yeah.
time they
And
could
he
do it.
did get knocked. He did get knocked the f out
Yeah,
on live television.
yeah.
So yeah,
So who
I can
knows?
see that. I can see that.
Yep,
I can
yep.
see that.
All right. That's our predictions. Podcast we listened to. There was not a lot. Out of character. Ray Barrett was on there. That's Ryan Stanton's show. There's been repeats of After the Bell, so there hasn't been new episodes. Renee Parquette has had wrestlers on, so I haven't really been listening to her stuff either. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. That was always a great podcast to listen to. Always very informative about the figures and all that stuff coming out. They do have their toy drive coming up soon. So if you go on ringside.com, you can actually send it to the toy drive, or you can even go to the show for free if you bring in a figure. Has to be a
Okay.
wrestling figure, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You listen to anything that I didn't mention?
No, that's not it. Just a major wrestling.
Yeah.
That's it.
And damn, I missed the New Day. I want them to bring back the New Day pod.
True.
I
I
need the
mean,
new
also
episodes.
let me just put that in late news, but it was also earlier in the week. This I think was another teaser for the party. I'm
Yes, I
just saying.
saw.
All the members said something, so let's may hopefully soon. Soon.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
I don't
And
know if it's I'm gonna assume they're just gonna be able to stream together.
yeah.
Like they
Also,
probably
shout outs
won't
to
have a big thing.
what you said?
I said they probably won't have a big thing like a channel like
Okay.
they were before. Like it's probably just gonna be streams.
Yeah. Shout outs to Xavier Woods, and he's this Sunday. He will be in Wheel of Fortune.
Yes, sir.
So check that out and support your boy. But yeah, he's being Wheel of Fortune. That's awesome. That's actually quite awesome. Um,
Hmm.
that's about it. Wrestling retrospect is next. So who is your pick?
You know what? I'm looking at a cat beating up another cat. I'm gonna pick Ernest the Cat Miller.
Ernest the Cat Miller. Oh God. I don't think he has any like 5-star or close to that matches, but
Oh,
he
that's
has some funny ass gimmick shit. So
listen. That those are never my favorite wrestlers.
yeah,
If you entertain me, that is like Norman Smiley is one of my favorite. You know what I'm
did he
saying?
fight Norman Smiley? He had a whole thing with Norman Smiley.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe actually he did. So yeah.
and I remember. Oh, actually, he was in the movie The Wrestler. He was the wrestler that Mickey Rourke fought in the movie.
Hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
he was. He was actually in a Michael J. White movie called Blood and Bone in a
Nice.
street fight. So we're also with Kimbo Slice, R.I.P.
So Ernest the Cat
So
Miller is the choice. I think me and you
yeah,
gonna get a
sir.
good laugh out of that one.
Most of his stuff is hilarious
Yeah.
too, especially when he had the cape.
Yeah. 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 All right. All right. This is we're very wrapping it up. This is the Wrestling Battle podcast. Easiest way to listen to all our podcasts is Spotify, Red Cyclone Inc. We have all our cast weekly, the Wrestling Battle, it gets better at Swear podcasts, and also the monthly, the Morphin Cast, Shell Shock podcast, Not a Trekkie, and the Gamer Rage podcast. So definitely check all those out. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Mark with the mic. I might be doing some Got the Night soon, so definitely check that out. I might be running the whole game with Robin on the stream, so definitely check that out. With a couple of my boys, so hopefully we do it soon. Um, Shout outs to Popcorny Podcast, which is Tenacious T or Topsicle Wop or the man with many names. That's his podcast. I'm on it soon as well, so definitely check it out and give him a follow on Spotify and YouTube as well. And follow Red Cycle Inc.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.
Peace out, laters.